I'm going out for my morning coffee with my friend, walking to the end of the road. And not only has school followed me today, but Bejos has come with me too. Goodness me. Hey, I'm going out. You need to go back to the house. Bejos, you're following school. Look at these guys. Hopefully I know they'll return to the house once I get in the car. Bejos. This is the first time that Bejos has actually done this. Doesn't want to be left out, I think. This morning, I thought I would give you a little tour of this building behind me, which is the old kitchen, because some of you have been asking what this space is that is here behind the pool area. So I am going to take you inside and show you what's in there. Currently, this is my dumping ground. So all my stuff that I brought from the other house, all my other things, it is full of stuff in here, but it's full of treasures as well. There is like this lovely kind of corner, I don't know, plant holder, I guess, which I want to kind of make nice and do up and bring into the house. The other thing I want to clean up is this box here, because that is going to make a lovely coffee table for me, and that was here in the house already. Okay, so this was the old kitchen area, and you can see that's the old sink over there, and it has this lovely fireplace here as well. And my thoughts about this area really is to make this into a second bedroom with ensuite, because through this doorway here is what would have been the old larder, and it is actually a really big space. I'm not sure if you can see the depth of that, but it's high and it's a big space. I just need to decide what I'm going to do with all this stuff that is here. Yeah. Ow! And over here and this side, there is also another space as well. There we go. So this could maybe be, I'm not sure, wardrobe space maybe. Don't know. It's a really big space. And yeah, this fireplace also, let me show you this, because actually I've only just realized, not only is it a fireplace, I think you can actually put your bread in the back there as well. So this would be a really cute place to make something really nice with. But first of all, my first job will be that I need to go through everything that's in this room, get rid of everything that I no longer need, find places for the stuff that's already in here. Yeah, so that's going to be my first job. I need some motivation definitely to start this job. And then outside here in the courtyard, I also have this other really nice little storage room here. And I can't really use it to put anything much in here at the moment because the roof is in a really bad state and it leaks, and it's dangerous too because there are these poles here balancing on like bricks here that are basically holding up the other timbers in this roof or supporting them. And I mean, I wouldn't want to rely on these thin pieces of wood that are going across here because they've had damp coming through the tiles. You can see probably the spaces up here in the tiles. So I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance before the rains come in the winter to re-roof in here, but I'm certainly going to try and sort the tiles out on the roof to make it less leaky. You can see here where it rained the last time, there's this huge bucket of water. But oh, it's not nice in here. There's like loads of cobwebs up on the ceiling. Look at it all. It's it's another job that I need motivation for. So as it's a bit of a cloudy day here today, as you can see, it's still really warm. It's just cloudy, so the sun's not beating down on me. I am going to start to clear this area here because it's starting to bug me now because I can see it all from the house. So yeah, I'm going to start on this area here today. So I just want to say that this cardboard I'm going to be using to make my pathway in the back field. So I'm going to lay it down where I want my pathway to go, and then it's going to kill all the weeds and decompose naturally. So that I can do that, I have to remove all of this sticky stuff that actually won't decompose because I don't want it in the field, basically. The sun's now come out, I'm really hot, and I've cleared out all the cardboard. And when you're sorting things out, isn't it a thing that you make more mess to start with than they look like in the first place when you're sorting everything out? And that's how I feel at the moment. However, now I can get to this back area here and see what stuff is here. And there's going to be some stuff I can use in the garden, like these old tyres here, maybe the old toilet that's hiding under the plastic there. Yeah, not sure. And then I've got all this kindling wood here. So now the next job will be to sort this space out here so that I can put the cardboard back in a nice way so I can easily access it. This job that I'm doing here, clearing this area here, it does not really fill me with much delight, I have to say. It's just one of those jobs that need to be done, but I don't really have the enthusiasm to do it. So when that happens, all we can do is just do a little. Just start and just do a little, because even if I just do a little every day, it will eventually get done. And what normally happens with me is that once I start and I've done a little, and then I see how much better it starts to look, or whatever it is I'm doing, it's, the job is getting done, then I'm kind of encouraged to continue. So I'm going to see how far I can get with this job this morning. Wish me luck. So here we are in a much tidier looking area now. Still got a few things to take to the rubbish bin, but I've organised so all the wood now, the kindling and everything is all here nicely. I've got all the cardboard at the back there. These boxes are empty. These are what my outdoor seating came in, but I'm keeping these boxes so that I can put the cushions back in if I need to, if it's going to rain. And then in this area here, I've just got, well, a few miscellaneous things, but I've got these beautiful wooden, I'm not sure what you call them, like trusses that were in the house originally, and the wood is a beautiful quality, but I do need to treat it because I have noticed that it has been attacked a little bit by bugs. So this is a job to do, to treat these pieces of wood, because they are very, very heavy and I cannot move them really easily, so I need to treat them here. And then I have just some miscellaneous bits of piping, because you never know when that's going to come in handy for some jobs. And over here, this is where I started my pile of stones. So I've kind of sorted them into bigger ones, medium ones and small ones. So that will be for jobs around the house. And then of course I have this pile of wood here that I am going to move this wood into one of the other areas. And yeah, so it's looking so much better. Good morning, and I must apologize for the redness of my face. Yesterday I went out to the lake with my friend and I forgot to put suntan cream on my face, which was not a good call, because then I was in the water, not for that long, but it doesn't take that long here when you're near water to get burnt. So yeah, I have a bit of a burnt face, particularly my nose, I think. Anyway, this morning I have a bit of a puzzle to do. I have bought some garden furniture for this area here next to the pool, and I can't see that there's any instructions, so I'm just going to have to kind of figure out where each piece of this furniture goes. So it could be interesting what I end up with. So I have found the instructions, and also all of these. Oh my goodness, I thought this was going to be a simple job. I have unpacked everything so that I can see what I'm working with. And the first thing seems to be to put these corner bits onto the corner pieces here. So that's my first job. So my next job is to screw these two pieces together, putting these just screws in here. So I've got it more or less in place, and now I've got to tip it all upside down to put these clips on. Ho hum. Interesting. So then there's a knack to putting these on. Simple when you know how. The only problem I've got is, I think, joining the N2, because I can't turn all this over on my own. So I think for now I'll just join these and yeah, that's right. Okay, just need to cut some of this over here. I'm leaving some of this because it actually smells really good. I'm not sure what it is. Level. Feels good. Then, well, this as I am talking about other areas of the house today, and a few people have asked me what I am intending for the Adega here now. And so I just want to, touch on that, what I'm thinking currently. So ultimately, I am thinking that I will turn this area into another space for visitors, but that is kind of a long-term plan. So in the short term, what I want to do is to clear out the stuff that is kind of in here, like my bicycle for one, and the cutting machine, and just all the things that are in here. And I want to clean this space up. And what I would like to create is an immersive dream room. What on earth do I mean by that? Well, let me show you. one of the things that I create every year is a dream board, and this one I haven't updated for a while, but I was going to say not much has changed, but everything has changed. So when I say not much has changed, like here I have images here of places that would inspire me to live, for example. So of course I have found this house, but there is no reason in the future why I might be not inspired to buy something else. And so when I say an immersive dream room experience, what I mean is that when I walk into this room, that I have the experience of walking into dreams, into visions that I have, things that I want to come into my life. For example, a simple thing is I want to go to New York. I want to go to New York around Christmas time, where I can ice skate on the ice skating rink at Central Park. On my dream board, I have a picture of it over there. When I say immersive experience, what I would really like is I could get a very big poster of Central Park and people skating there and put it up on the wall. For example, that's one thing. I have quite a few other ideas, but what I plan to do is make in each video like a few minutes within here in this room in the Adega to show you really that immersive experience, and actually how then I take those steps towards those dreams, those goals, those visions. And so yeah, so I want to make this Adega that I can come in here and really feel into those visions, those things I want to attract into my life. So for example, another example would be pictures of my children as well. And I know I can have photos of my children in the house, of course, but it's just having a lot of pictures maybe in one area, because I want to improve that my relationships with my children. And it's just so that I can come in here, immerse myself there, look at their photos, feel into the joy and happiness that I would feel having better relationships with them. And that is what I'm meaning by an immersive experience. It's hard to really put into words, I think. Tell me in the comments if it's making any sense or it's not making any sense at all. But as the weeks go by, I'm hoping that it is actually going to make some sense. And this little area behind me here where I have this love big, where I can put photos in there, that's what one of the things that I will utilize and put photos in there of my children. And I've got fairy lights along this area here, because to create that beautiful ambience as well, and maybe have some candles and yeah, just, and then get rid of all the other stuff in here that is not required. So yeah, that's my idea. Please do tell me in the comments what you think about it. Tell me if you think I'm absolutely bonkers. It's all good, you know, but it's just, for me, this is also a creative experience as well, because I am a creative person, and it's just something pleasurable for me to do amidst all the hard work that I'm doing as well. I love how my flowers are looking so beautiful along the wall here now. My bougainvillea is doing so well here. It's looking beautiful. I have a new plant that is springing up all over the place on my land. Such a beautiful plant. And I have tomatoes that are almost ready to eat. How beautiful is that? interestingly enough, oh look, it's just fallen off. Definitely okay to take it inside to ripen off a bit more then. What's interesting is this tomato plant here hardly had any growth on it at all. I had lots of flowers, and as you can see has lots of tomatoes. And my other tomato plant, there's one in the middle that's really the same. That was the one that got broken. But this one, you can see, is like crazy because it's got so much growth on it. Look how big it is. I have like cut some of it back, and now there are some tomatoes growing on it too, but it's put all its energy into all the growing and creating all these flowers on it for the tomatoes. But it's yeah, I think I need to cut it back some more so that more of the tomatoes are going to grow. So it's really interesting. I think obviously the soil may be a slightly different composition this end to that end, because that one looks quite pathetic over there, although it has lots of lovely tomatoes on it. So my seating area is complete. I have another shade up here, so when the sun comes round in the afternoon, then this area is going to be completely in the shade. In the mornings it's more difficult, but you know, I wouldn't normally, well, I can sit on the end there where the shade is there in the mornings if I would like. Yes, so all that's left now to happen is to invite my friends round for an opening pool party.